2. What's going on, people? Checking in, man. Updated as to what's been going on since I picked up the trainee. Been running, making some good money, and he's been doing fairly well. Got some things to improve on. Some things I thought would have been a little better by now, but we all learn different paces. And you know, as a trainer, as an instructor, as a teacher, it's in my opinion, your job to be patient and to find ways to connect with the person you're trying to help bring along. So that's what we're doing right now, man. And but outside of that, you know, everything's going well. Good guy. So I picked him up at a Piston. We ran down to Georgia, delivered in Georgia, picked up a load, went to Texas. All right, delivered in Texas, ran a load within Texas, and then we got a load up out of Texas to Florida. All right, and then from Florida we got a load up to Utah, from Utah to Denver, from Denver to Virginia, to where we're currently at, where we are taking advantage of an impromptu home visit home. So we've been rolling for the most part. A couple of delays here and there, a couple of layovers for being early for our delivery appointment times, but nonetheless, we rolled and making good money. Had to get a couple things on the truck. As I stated, we had a load from Florida to Utah, so it was a perfect time for me to go ahead and get the things fixed on the truck that I've been lingering, things I've been kind of waiting to get to. So noticing that the truck had been not starting right away. It wasn't firing right away, and it was clicking. It was making this clicking sound as you turned the key for it to start the truck up. Click, 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 start. You know, sometimes it was more, sometimes it was less. Sometimes it would start right up. Sometimes it clicked 8, 9, 10 times before it turned over. So I knew that the starter was going. So while in Utah, I got the starter replaced at the shop. The AC on the APU unit was not working properly. It was not blowing out cold air. The AC just was not working, which was not fun to deal with while we were down in Florida, and it was, you know, mid-90s. So I got that taken care of, got that fixed. My inverter had actually blew out several months ago. I went and bought 2 smaller ones. I'm talking about the inverter that came with the truck. I believe it's 1,000 watts. That one blew out. It ended up finding out while I was in Utah that it was completely fried. So they got me a new one. But while that one was not working, I went and bought 2 smaller ones and have been using those to power my television and my Xbox. So got the big boy fixed. Got a brand new one in there, so that was good. Last thing I did was get the steer tires balanced. I was told that they're supposed to be balanced every 70,000 miles. And eventually you're going to start to feel some shake in there. You start feeling shake, you know that you're overdue for that balance. So I had some shake going on in the steering wheel and the steering column. So we got the tires balanced, and shake is completely gone. Shake is completely gone. Smooth ride. So, but in the midst of getting that done, the tech who was balancing the tires noticed that I had an oil leak. Oil was leaking into the oil pan cover. So it wasn't dripping onto the ground where I could see it from my pre-upholstery. It was leaking into the oil pan cover. And from there, it was, he said that it was starting to leak onto the frame, which could lead to the oil getting into, so you're just going to try to out-talk me? That's what you're doing now? Breathe. From the frame, it could, you know, potentially leak into the, you know, one of the braking systems, one of the brakes, brake pads, whatever, and that obviously would be catastrophic. So, and from there, it could actually cause more problems. So, you know, he was like, yeah, you probably want to get that looked at. Went back to the shop. Ended up having a Freightliner tech or specialist, Freightliner specialist, look at it. He immediately recommended me to take it to the Freightliner dealership in Salt Lake City, Utah. Went up there, was to get that fixed. Was told at the check-in that they wouldn't be able to get to the truck until the next day, which would have been Wednesday or Tuesday. and they would have it all day Tuesday when unlikely, so we wouldn't really be getting out of there until Wednesday. So the plan was to sleep in the truck the first night and get a room the next night. But for whatever reason, they came out and got the truck within about 2 or 3 hours of us arriving. Actually, we nipped it in the bud, figured out what the problem was, and it hadn't worsened. The snowball effect hadn't begun to take place, so it was just the minor fix of getting the oil pan cover replaced, the washer, the gasket, the nuts holding it, all that shit got replaced. So, everything happens for a reason. Got a load to Salt Lake City just out of the blue, didn't request it. Dropped the load off we had out of Florida at the Salt Lake City terminal. Said, okay, well, since I'm at the terminal anyways, let me go ahead and get these little things that I've been meaning to get dealt with. And upon doing those things, ended up finding a problem that I didn't see coming and catching it just in time before it became a real situation. So everything happens for a reason. And like I said, that led me into the really good paying load that we ended up getting after taking a load from Utah to Denver. Got a really good paying load out of Denver to Virginia. So everything happens for a reason, man. But that's the update. I'm on my way to I'm on my way to pick up a load now. We've been home since basically Friday morning. It's Saturday night right now. Got a load that I'm picking up. I'm going right back home with it. And then my trainee will meet me at the truck tomorrow night. This load is going up to Ohio. Got 2 stops on it. First stop 3 a.m. Monday morning. And the second stop is about 7 a.m. So we'll be done with this load mid-morning, ready for another one, and hopefully cap the week off with one more run to get in before payroll. That'd be sweet. But good things, man. Good things been going on. Everything happens for a reason, and
continue on to I-295.
Lean with it, rock with it, man. Just go along for the ride, and everything's gonna work out the best that it can. Everything happens for a reason. So, with that said, go ahead and sign out, man. Probably make a couple of videos tonight, so I'll be hollering at y'all in the next one. I know it is, as always. Till next time. Stop trying to talk to me, man. God damn. Till next time, man. Y'all be easy.